Alright, we got sound rolling. Alright, we got camera. You want to throw that metal on?
You want this on?
Yeah, I do. You kidding me?
If I just showed it briefly. My name is Zach Grossack, and I'm a professional bridge player. Yeah, since I was 16, I played the game bridge professionally. I won my first national title when I was 17. And since then, I've won 4 of those open sort of national titles, and I've won 1 junior world championship. My mom taught me when I was really young, around 8. Actually, probably even younger, but I didn't really take to it till I was 8.
So when did bridge go from being a hobby to being something that started taking up more of your time, that you started taking more seriously?
It's really not like clear to me when that happened. It stopped being a hobby. Once it was clear that I was like really kind of excelling at this. So the way to make money in bridge is you either teach it.
All right. Let's play this CBO. Come on. Get your phones out. Everyone that's not just dumbasses who played already. What?
Do more private stuff where 1 or 2 people, or maybe 4, something private where they pay you specifically to make them better bridge players. They already know how to play, but to make them better. And at the highest level, there's people that are essentially sponsoring teams. So they're like playing tournaments with like 3 to 5 like professional players, and they're doing it because they want to win and want the experience of the game.
All right, so now how should we play? What suit should we tackle?
7 diamonds.
Diamonds. It's funny that you guys think diamonds because that is your lowest combination, right? You only have 6 between the 2.
Right now, it's what's easy, you know, and it affords like a pretty good lifestyle because I've done pretty well with it. So I have a lot of people who want to, you know, either pay me to be their partner or on their team. So it was a really viable option for me after college, and so I'm going to do it for at least a little while.
What does it look like to be currently a student and a professional bridge player, and how will that change?
Yeah.
You know, next year when this becomes your full-time job.
So how does it look? I've done pretty much the same thing these last 4 years. Basically, I would go to school Monday through Thursday. I would like go to class. I would just like be on campus. Fridays, I oftentimes like would go. There used to be a bridge club right near my house where I grew up, so I would go home, play with like one of my students, and then I would go home and see my family. And because they're local, I could play during the day, and at night I'd come back and, you know, go out with my friends or hang out with people or, you know, something like that. There are these national tournaments which often coincide with school, and I don't like to miss those because that's where, one, I make my most money. That's the cream of the crop. Sometimes I would miss a week of school for something like that.
To get free entry into the Vegas tournament over the summer, you gotta sign up for this thing with a partner.
Hit Vegas. It's at the Cosmopolitan.
But you like have to play every day.
Thing you've ever seen.
Let's say you're sitting down for something informal. You shuffle a bunch of times. You just cut it. Right then. Right. So now. First of all, as with any card game, it's very customary not to look at your cards till all of them are dealt out. There's 2 parts of bidding. Bridge, there's the bidding, right, where you're trying to essentially communicate in, let's call it a new language. It's like a nonverbal communication system. So I'm trying to convey what my hand is to my partner, but the opponents also get to hear. Which you need amateur bridge players, just people who would just play in just random. Like you never have to be sponsored to play like a local club game or a local tournament or anything like that. Just the people who do it professionally want to be because you make that's how you make money. And it's, the problem with bridge now for me, it's not a problem. I still love it, and I'm still constantly like, you know, I'm still obsessed with it in a sense, but it doesn't have the same sparkle as it did now that I play it professionally, and it's my profession. I make money off of it. But I have to wear this throughout the whole thing, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I do. You do.
Okay, very great. They're not really real medals. You know, it's not, they don't have, no, that's not like gold. But it says World Bridge Federation. What? It's probably made of like, I don't know. It's gold spray painted at least.